I am Usha Pathak. Elders, please accept my respect and love to youngers. Today I am teaching you adjective. An adjective is a word added to a noun or pronoun and generally expresses quality as a wise man, a new book. You two are diligent. There are two different ways in which an adjective can be used. First, the attributive, and second, the predicative. The attributive use. An adjective is used attributively when it qualifies its noun directly, so as to make a kind of compound noun. All true adjectives can be used attributively. A lame horse, a noble character, a true table. When no noun is expressed, the adjective is used as a noun. A noble means noble man. The brave means brave man. The true means truth. When an adjective assumes a noun inflection, it has become a real noun and is not merely used as one. Nobles means noble man. Secrets means secret things. Predicative use. An adjective is used predicatively when it qualifies its noun indirectly through some verb going before. What? Horse went lame. His character is noble. Some special points on adjective. Adjectives have been otherwise called attributives. Attributives, qualities, add nouns, but none of these names is any better than the common one. Some writers have classed adjectives with verbs because with a neuter verb for the copula, they often form logical predicates as vices are contagious. Adjective must be added to nouns or pronouns in order to make sense. The noun or substantive is a name which makes sense of itself. The adjective is an adjunct to the noun or pronoun. It is a word added to denote quality, situations, quantity, number, form, tendency, or whatever else may characterize and distinguish the thing or things. Spoken of adjectives, therefore, are distinguished from nouns by their relation to them. A relation corresponding to that which qualities bear to things. English adjectives, as such, all are inclinable when, therefore, any words usually belonging to this class or found to take either the plural or the possessive form, like substantive nouns. To abbreviate expression, we not unfrequently, in this manner, convert adjectives into nouns. So, a man's superior or inferior are persons superior or inferior to himself. His betters are persons, better than he. Others are any persons or things distinguished from some that are named or referred to as. If you want enemies, excel others. If you want friends, let others excel you. All adjectives, thus taken substantively, become nouns and ought to be parsed as such unless this word others is to be made an exception and called a pronoun. Other part of speech, and especially nouns and participle by a change in their construction, may become adjectives. Thus, to denote the material adjectives. Thus, to denote the material of which a thing is formed, we very commonly make the name of the substantive an adjective to that of the thing, as a gold chain, a silver spoon, a glass pitcher, a tin basin, an oak plank, and basswood slab. This construction is in general concert whenever the former word may be predicated of the latter, as the chain is gold, the spoon is silver, but we do not write gold beater for gold beater, or silver smith for silversmith, because beater is not gold, nor is the smith silver. This principle, however, is not universally observed, for we write snowball, whitewash, many similar compounds, though the ball is snow and the wash is white, and linseed oil or Newark cider may be a good phrase, though the former word cannot well be predicate of the latter. The pronouns he and she, when placed before or prefixed to nouns merely to denote their gender, appears to be used adjectively, as the male he animals offered in sacrifice. The most usual term is he or she, male or female, employed as an adjective, as a he bear, a she bear, a male elephant, a female elephant. Most writers, however, think proper to insert a hyphen in the terms here referred to as he bear, she bear, the plural of which are he bear and she bears. And judging by the foregoing rule of predication, we must assume that this predicate only is right. In the first example, the word he is useless, for the term male animals is sufficiently clear without it. It has been shown in the chapter noun that he and she are sometimes used as nouns, and that as such they may take the regular declination of nouns, making the plurals his and she's. But whenever these words are used adjectively to denote gender, whether they choose to insert the hyphen or not. They are, without question, indeclinable like other adjectives. Though verbs gives rise to many adjectives, they seldom, if ever, become such by a mere change of construction. It is mostly by assuming an additional termination that any verb is formed into an adjective as teachable, movable, appreciable. There are, however, about 40 words ending in ate, which, without difference of form, are either verbs or adjectives, as animate, appropriate, articulate, aspirate, associate, complicate, confederate, deliberate, desolate, effeminate, elate, incarnate, intimate, aggregate, legitimate, moderate, regenerate, reprobate, separate, sophisticate, subordinate. These classes of adjectives seems to be lessening. The participle in ed are superseding some of them, at least in popular predicate, as contaminated. Participles which have naturally much resemblance to this part of speech often drop their distinctive character and become adjectives. This is usually the cause wherever they stand immediately before the nouns to which they relate, as a pleasing countenance, a piercing eye. Many participle adjectives are derivatives formed from participle by the negative prefix un, which reverses the meaning of the primitive word as undisturbed, undivided, unenlightened. Most words of this kind differ, of course, from participle because they are no such verbs as to undisturbed, to undivide, etc. Yet they may be called participle adjectives because they have the termination and embrace the form of participle. Nor should any participle adjective be needlessly varied from the true orthography of the participle. A distinction is, however, observed by some writers between past and past, and some old words as drunken, stinken, rotten, now obsolete as participles, are still retained as adjectives. Please subscribe my channel, like and share with your friends.